Hi, Conrad White here from Success Council. I was reading an article on dailypaul.com, a libertarian learning alternative media site, and I read a thread that prompted me to ask, are most libertarians fake? Let me show you what I mean. The comments section offered a list of companies not supporting a new law, Proposition 37 in California, to force all producers to identify on their labels any genetically modified organisms or GMOs in their products. I pointed out that a libertarian would not make even more laws about labeling, but instead should pursue a free market solution. Well, this comment seemed to split the opinions in half, with 50% saying that libertarians should advocate this law and the other 50% saying they should not. I find this strange. How can libertarians expect to reduce the size of government if every time a new issue pops up, they run to the government to solve the problem even before the free market has a chance to work? I understand that is our instinct. We all went to government-run schools that advocated government was the best way to solve societal problems. We all live in a world where either bribery or the masses threatening to vote a politician out of office is the quickest way to achieve your objectives. It's easy to use libertarian arguments when you're advocating the removal of injustices against you, like saying taxation is theft. But if you abandon the libertarian philosophy as soon as you want the government's help to achieve your goals, then I would call you a fake libertarian. If either through lack of practice or lack of belief in the philosophy, your instinct to achieve your objectives is to say, well, they ought to make a law, I would suggest practicing the libertarian mindset. Think, here is something I am passionate about and I bet others are too. How can I provide a service offering consumers more information about GMO content in their food? How could I monetize such a service? As soon as you ask these questions, answers are easy. Perhaps you start a business that creates a non-GMO certified brand name. Food producers could pay you to audit their supply chains, and in exchange, you grant the privilege of using your brand certification on their packaging. If they are GMO-free, you then educate the public about your brand certification, thus delivering value to both consumers and producers. Or you could perhaps create a website that offers a non-GMO index on grocery outlets. If I know that shopping at Trader Joe's over Costco will mean that my shopping basket will have 20% less GMO food in it, then I would value that information enough to drive an extra few miles to shop at Trader Joe's and even pay a few dollars more for my groceries. The website could generate ad revenues, and GMO-free food producers will be heavily incentivized to donate money to that cause. You could create a new grocery chain that is GMO-free. These are 3 ideas I came up with in 5 minutes, and I know there are many people with more knowledge in this industry than I have who will have much more creative ideas. But here is this challenge as I see it. The vast majority of people who are passionate enough about this topic to implement a free market solution are wasting their time, energy, and resources lobbying politicians and begging them to solve the problem. What a waste. If there's one thing for sure, it's that Monsanto and companies like Monsanto have demonstrated an incredible talent in getting politicians to make laws in their favor at the expense of the public. Why would you even want to fight them on their turf? You'll get slaughtered. And even if you had a short-term victory and got Prop 37 through, you would have started a bribery lobbying war that will never end until you run out of money. Come on, libertarians, solve the problem before government has a chance to make it worse. So, despite my provocative question, are most libertarians fake? I believe the answer is no. Perhaps that is wishful thinking, but I believe it takes time to reprogram our minds away from the mantra of our society, well, somebody ought to make a law. Once explained, I think most libertarians will correct course. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. If you want to create a more free society, then start solving societal problems without running to a politician to make a new rule that will be enforced by men with guns. We all make mistakes sometimes, and passionate projects like healthy and nutritious foods can cause us to forget our principles. As long as we admit the mistake and correct course, society will get better. Thanks for listening, and thanks for all the comments on episode 11. It seems the hidden agenda of public schooling made some people hopping mad. Next week, I'm going to explain in super simple language the difference between the economic theory that has destroyed us and the economic theory that will save us. Keynesianism versus Austrian economics.